just want to take you through a little review of this bike. I just bought it. It's a 1967 Norton 650 SS. So what I want to do is show you around the bike and a few of its unique features in my mind, and then do a cool start. Anyway, so the first thing that's a little unusual about the bike, like I said, it's a 67 Dunstall bike. It's got various Dunstall bits and pieces. The most unusual part is probably the dual disc, Paul Dunstall dual disc assembly put on it. In practical terms, it's really no better than twin leading shoe brake. Clip-ons. It's got a matching master cylinder. If you go this way, we'll just go a bit more on it. Dunstall rear sets. The 650 SS downdraft carbs. Because this is a 67, it's got concentrics rather than monoblocks on it. Aftermarket aluminum tank, kind of very period bike. Large 5-gallon tank that was common in its day. Like I say, the bike's cold. Dunstall pipes. It's got Paul Dunstall rear sets on both sides. One of the things that's kind of interesting as well is the previous owner, he put a one-way check valve on the crankcase breather, so it couldn't be sucking air back into the crankcase, causing oil leaks. This particular bike, if you just take a look down here, it's got a mushroom cap, so the mag's been removed, and it's got electronic ignition, Boyer electronic ignition on it. Small seat. If you come around this side, we'll have a look at this side. Come around this side, we'll have a look at this. Again, Dunstall rear sets. To start it, you pick this up. This particular bike, because they wet sump, because they have a gear oil pump in them, unlike say a Triumph with a 2-piston pump, they wet sump. What wet sumping is all the oil in the oil tank slowly drains through the gear pump in the motor and fills up the crankcase. And if that's started up and revved, it can cause engine damage and failure. And so what a lot of people do, and I'm going to change this, is they put a valve in the feed to the motor. And the trouble with that is it prevents wet sumping. But if you forget to open it like that and start the engine, you'll destroy the engine. So I'll get this ready for start. And the procedure to start this is a little bit obscure, but I'll take you through it. Turn the petrol on both sides, and then we'll tickle the carbs. These carbs, for some reason, take a lot to get fuel in them. Just push these ticklers down. Okay, the one side's got fuel. And that side's got fuel. So now what we'll do is we'll just kick it over a few times. I'll put the choke on, so that's fully up. We'll give it a little bit of air. Ignition's still off. Now this bike hasn't been run in 2 or 3 days, and it'll probably smoke a little bit when it first starts, and then that will go away. So let's just see how we do here.